What's up, guys? To whoever is watching this. You're probably watching this because you ran through something. You had something that you truly cared about, but now you gotta realize you have to let go. Or maybe you haven't realized that you have to let go. I know you don't want to let go. I know you don't. Let's say the person. I know you don't want to see them for other people. I know you want them. You only want them. You're never gonna find somebody else like them. But you gotta let go. If you really cared about them, you gotta let go. It's gonna be inevitable. Sorry. But I'm telling you, if you don't let go, if you keep stalking them, keeping them on your socials, if you keep doing that, keep stalking them, make sure that there aren't anybody, and when they are, how do you feel? How do you feel when there is somebody that's not you? If it hurts, I know how it feels. But you gotta let go. They could come back, but they probably won't, That's how a relationship works sometimes. You don't get off the first try, you don't get off the second try, you don't get off the third try, etc. It will happen eventually when you find a person right for you. And if you expect that day to be tomorrow, then you're doing this wrong. You'll find somebody who's for you when God chooses to. And you just gotta be patient with God's plan, I know it's hard to let go. My girlfriend broke up with me exactly a week ago, maybe exactly a week ago. Like from when we're making this video. And I almost took my life because I couldn't let go. I was too scared to let go. I was too scared to see her with somebody else, but I didn't. I had to go to the hospital. I had to go to the mental hospital. I had to get a bunch of work done. You gotta let go, man. You're not alone. People are feeling the same way. They're going through a breakup. It might hurt. It will hurt, actually. There would never be a time. If it didn't hurt, you wouldn't be watching this video, But it does hurt a lot. If you truly like them, truly love them, you let them go. You let them go, see them be happy. If you let them go and they come back to you and they're happy with you, then good for you, man. Good for you. But if they don't, if they're happier without you, then you just gotta be happy for them that they're happy without you. And that's true love. That's being more mature than waiting around for them and staying on a mood that you don't want to be on. When you go to school or when you go somewhere and you see them, you're gonna act sad. You're gonna be judged the whole time. Your friends will be asking what's wrong, and you're saying nothing. You'll be head down the whole time, and you're gonna watch them smile with the friends, and that makes you feel awful. That makes you feel like they can move on without you perfectly, and they don't need you anymore. But the truth is, man, that could be true. That's the hardest thing to admit. That sometimes you were the problem. Sometimes she was happier without you, or he was happier without you. And you gotta realize that, You gotta realize that it's gonna be hard to see them with somebody else. But, you gotta let go. You gotta see them happy. That's not what it's all about, though. I'm not telling you this because I want to make your partner happy. But what about you? There's room in this life for you. There's always room for you. And what I need you to do right now. First, block everything, block contact, block communication. But you don't have to block it. I'm just saying, just remove it. Make sure you don't get tempted. As long as you leave that room, as long as you leave an opening for you to text them, your heart is gonna be chasing them at 2 a.m. in the morning. You're gonna wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning, saying, "I need to text them." You text them. That's gonna mean you broke no contact. You're making it worse, man. You're not letting go. Please do that. Second, try to instead of trying to avoid the problems with that show up after a breakup, like, you know, missing them, seeing them for other people, you know, instead of trying to avoiding that, face it, you know, face that it's happening. You can't ignore it. You can face it by overcoming it. And this leads to my second thing, my third thing. Third, grow into something bigger, something. This grow from a seed to a full tree. You gotta grow those roots. You gotta go down. I'm just saying, you gotta grow those roots under the ground to grow into this beautiful tree that you always wanted to be. But if you stay in those roots, you'll never grow. If you're too scared to go those roots, you'll never grow. And just, you know, you can grow by trying something new every day. That's what I do. I'm trying to learn the piano. I'm trying to go to the gym regularly, back like I always did. I'm trying to learn more about God because I just bought a Bible, and that's helped me a lot, you know. But that's what I want you to do, is to grow. Fourth, replace things instead of removing them from your life, you know. Obviously that's what you need to do, but instead of that, remove them and then replace. I'm not saying replace them with a girl, with another boy. That's not what I mean by this. By replace, I'm saying replace by replacing them with thoughts that, you know, that fills the void back up. Let's say you always called her when you go home from school. You know, when you go from school now, you can just try a new hobby. You can watch YouTube. You can make a video like this, like what I'm trying to do to get off my mind. Film a video like this. Just talk to yourself, you know. For a little bit, it'll help, you know. It'll help. Or if you guys slept on call, you know, fall asleep to like stories on YouTube, or listen to music, you know. Or if you guys woke up in the morning, you guys always called. Just you get where I'm heading at, you know. Replace those memories with something better that makes you improve. You don't want to make it into something like that makes you like mask the pain, because that's gonna make it worse. It's always gonna come back to you. You want to do something that improves you, you know. Lastly, move on and don't give up. Look forward and never give up. Keep walking that path. Keep growing. I'm telling you, after, you'll see changes. You'll see how you react to them when you see with your friends, with the friends now. You'll see changes in how you wake up, and how you don't look for the name on your phone anymore. How you don't go to sleep hoping for, and how you don't look on your phone. You open your phone up, and you don't hope to see their name anymore. You know, that's change. That's moving on. That's letting go. That's improving. You know, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. You know, but you're turning to somebody. Turn to a better person that you always wanted to be, and you're gonna remember, why did I even date that person? What did I earn from dating that person? Yeah, you earned a lot of stuff by earning self-respect, by earning knowledge about relationships. You know, you earned some stuff, you know. But you learned, and you gotta move on. You know, it was a mistake, and you failed. And that's okay if you failed. We all make mistakes. No one's perfect. But that's why we gotta try to be perfect, even though it's not possible. It is never possible to be perfect. But we gotta try, you know? If you need help, go with your friends. Go. Don't be alone. It doesn't help just to be alone all the time. But it's good to be alone sometimes, you know? It's good to learn how to be alone and still have fun, you know? Because I just got home from the gym, getting dinner with my friends. And during that time, I felt like, obviously she was still in my mind, but I felt better. But when I go home, I just missed her. But that always happened when I was dating her. I always came home, I wanted to call her. But instead of that, I learned to video myself or just watch a YouTube video, listen to music, you know? That makes you forget about her. But you gotta move on. Okay? It's not gonna be easy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Because if it was easy, you wouldn't be watching this right now. You'd be moving on already. You'd be on a different path. You'd be on a new path. A path that you want to be on. But it's not easy, and that's why you're here. And that's why you're not alone. It's really easy as long as you're willing to put in effort to do so. Man, it'll be okay. Just lock in. Lock in. Let go. Grow. Have a good night if you're watching tonight, and please feel better. You're not alone. I know I'm not alone. People care about you. It'll be okay. I promise. I promise it'll be okay. Have a good night. Have a good day. Peace out. It'll be okay.